All right, we're getting into the top hundo for the Pitchfork song list. This is a fantastic song. We got Thugger, we got Pop Can, we got some fantastic lyrics, we got a great beat, we got Young Thug being introduced to an entirely new crowd who immediately embraced him, because who wouldn't? We've got this line, which absolutely everyone will message or reference every single time they talk about this song, even though every single Young Thug line is like as good as this. But yeah, the steel drums, it's good. It's good. I love this song. The opening, good times. There's gonna be. Oh, it's from the Persuasions. I didn't know that. Okay. Ah, I don't really remember this song. I like this album a lot, but I don't really remember this song. So I'll have to check that out again. Cool. To be honest, a lot of Mac DeMarco songs to me just kind of blend together. Um, the ones that like stand out are they stand out to me for like very subtle reasons because he does kind of just have a mode that for 90% of his songs he's just kind of into. Like this, this is something he sings tenderly on a lot of songs about. I don't know. I do like this album a lot though, so I'm sure I like this song. Sure, from Black Messiah. I was sure that something from this would probably be on here. Kind of surprised that this album wasn't on the Gorilla vs. Bear list, but sure. Snail Mail, Pristine, awesome. I think this is the song I really like off this album too. This is the opening song, right? Let's see. What will I get when I search for Snail Mail? Ah, I thought so. Boop, boop, boop. And oh, it's after the intro, but whatever. Yeah, I really like this one. Sure, I like all her album art too. The like font she uses and like this weird kind of like the way the colors contrast is almost like hard to look at. I don't know how she does it. On this too, I feel the same way. All right, Thundercat. Ooh, from the Beyond. I don't know if I've listened to this. Ooh, I don't know if I've listened to this. This is probably going to be really good. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard this EP before. But yeah, Thundercat is like super cool. Not just as a musician. As a musician, of course, he's like just the coolest bass player imaginable. But just in his personal life too. My friend is always sending me clips of Thundercat on Instagram and stuff, and it's just hilarious. Like he's just, I don't know, man. It's like he's so crazy and personable and just like explosively. It's just such an explosive personality that it's so difficult to think that he had spent hundreds and hundreds of hours mastering playing the bass. Like it's just such an uncompatible image of a person. But it's like I don't know, it just kind of goes to show that you can learn something to the end of freedom. Like you can devote yourself to grinding away at a skill and really restricting yourself to just doing that and getting really good at that. And then it becomes this transformative, freeing thing for you that just allows you to express yourself in yeah, I don't know. Oh wow. Yeah. All right, we're gonna make a note of this because I don't remember listening to it, and apparently it's pretty fantastic. One of his best grooves. You know what? That's like saying it's one of the best grooves in the world. Rihanna, bitch, better have my money. This is not on the Rihanna album I really like that we've talked about a lot, but this is a pretty interesting one too. Um, it's all because her accountant ripped her off. I don't know the full story, but there is this guy that was handling her money that was secretly like siphoning some off, and then she found out and she like made this song, I think. But yeah, I just kind of remember hearing that story. I'm pretty sure that's connected to the song or something. But yeah, this song I remember being pretty cool. Hooray for the riffraff! I know like nothing about these guys. I think they're on the album list. Were they? No? Uh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to hit Control V. Thank you. Hmm. I think maybe they were on the album list and I didn't put them on the list. of things I wanted to check out just because it doesn't sound that interesting. But I'll put this song on the list because that's a lot easier to check out and see what I think of it. Sure. Yeah, okay. I don't know. They went for like the two really sad Radiohead songs, or the Tom York song Dawn Chorus, and then this one, which is the big crier at the end of Moonshaped Pool. Um, yeah, they wrote it more than 30 years earlier. Tried to put it on all the different albums. They played it live all over the place. I think I saw it played live when I saw them on the In Rainbows tour. But man, this is quite the presentation of it. The song is so haunting. It's so just small and perfect. But again, it's kind of like I was saying about the Sampha thing, right? Where they chose this really emotional, really kind of like directly emotional piano ballad when the artist is capable of so much more than that. And same with Dawn Chorus, like it's really amazing and really beautiful and definitely shows Tom York's proficiency with like synth sounds and stuff too, but it doesn't have the ambition of like Identikit on Moonshaped Pool or the twist on Amina. So it's like, I don't know, you kind of feel a little disappointed too, because if somebody looks up these songs, if somebody is doing the same thing I'm doing, but somehow they haven't heard of Radiohead, they're like, oh, it's sad piano music, okay. But that's not really it. That's like 1% of it. So I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, okay. Definitely gonna put this on the list because I don't distinctly remember hearing it. And lately I've been really into Meek Mill. He has a feature on this YBN Corday album I've been listening to a lot, where they kind of reinterpolate Shine Blockers by Big Boy. And his voice is like so infectious and inspiring on that song. So yeah, we'll check this out. Haim, another one that we encountered on the album list that I'd like to see what the fuss is about. Soft rock meets 90s R&B. Again, am I gonna like this? I don't know. I want to find out why people like it though. Airy lyrics about giving a bruised lover the brush off. They're technically the ones apologizing. Okay. What the heck is this? Blawan. Cheerfully mean-spirited song of the decade, an evil, glowering ballad that barrels ahead like a bull on a rampage. Flips a Fugees sample. What? 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 Okay, alright, well, I mean, we're definitely gonna listen to this. What in the hell is this? Like, we're getting into the territory where they're saying this song is better than, like, a lot of pretty major songs. A lot of songs that I know Pitchfork holds very dearly. So even though every single part of this description sounds insane and sounds like it could be part of a very negative review, um, I don't know. There's a lot to kind of get excited about. Ah, now this should be like number one. Really, come on now. You really gonna say that there's 88 songs better than Pyramids? Oh my gosh, it's so good. The transitions in Pyramids are some of my favorite musical moments just ever. Really, like, come on. Of course they are. And look at this album art. Pyramids, you get it, you get it. And then why is she Simpsons colored? No one knows. My fun pyramid story is that there's this video game bar that I go to sometimes, a barcade or what have you, that I think I told this when I was talking about the albums list too, that has a jukebox. And then my friend would play Pyramids over and over and over again because even though it's like 10 minutes long, it just charges you for a normal length song, and that the bar would just be saturated with Pyramids. And that even though it's so long, and even though I heard it so often, not only did I not get tired of it, but I like eagerly anticipated parts of it every single time, or at least every single time that I was paying attention. Like if I was talking to somebody, I probably wouldn't notice. Like, oh, here comes the big transition. But if I had any awareness of it at all, I just felt like giddy knowing that transition was coming, and every time it's like, oh, the way it slows down, and there's that like arpeggio going. And big sun coming down through the motel blinds. Oh, for now we call her Cleopatra. Oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. All right. Number one song better than Pyramids is apparently Japantroid's Younger Us. So we'll put this on the list as a way to try to get into Japandroids, although I've tried and failed before. Oh my god, yes! Whoa! Yeah! Okay, maybe the song is actually better than Pyramids. I don't know. This is perhaps one of the most perfectest songs of all time. The fact that the Young Thug Rich Homie Quan team up only lasted for the time that it did, only really lasted long enough to put out this album and a couple more singles, is one of the great tragedies of music in this era. That pairing, Rich Homie Quan said in an interview, like, I want to be the next Outcast. Like, I want people to regard us as the next generation of Outcast. And if anyone could have made it happen, if anyone could have lived up to that loftiest of expectations, it would have been these two. This whole album is great. I was actually kind of surprised that it didn't make the top 200 list just because so many songs from it have gone on to be like classics. It is a little overstuffed though. It's 84 minutes long, and definitely a lot of the songs on there are just kind of, you forget about them. This one is not one of them. This is just, uh, uh. Do you remember on the hook when Young Thug says, I'm living life like a beginner and this is only the beginning? And then people thought he was saying, I'm living life like a volcano. And it's like, how could those two words sound at all similar? But this is the Young Thug specialty. Living life like a volcano. And I don't know, that really, when I thought that that's what it was, because, I saw people saying that, I thought, wow, what a cool lyric. Because then he says, puffing on clouds at the top of a mountain. Living life like a beginning, this is only beginning. I'm at the top of the mountain, puff on clouds. Something like that. So it's like, oh, like a volcano at the top of the mountain. Clouds are like puffing out from the magma and lava and stuff. So it seemed quite believable. But no, apparently I'm living life like a beginner. At any rate, oh, it's so good. It's such a good song. I think I like Freestyle better and Flava. This is probably number 3 though, after those two. All right, cool. Destroyer on Kaput. They really like this album, so I'm not surprised something like this would come from it. Ooh, another Charlie one. Track 10. I don't really remember this. I should go ahead and listen to this again. I feel like I underappreciate a lot of these Charlie albums. Like a couple songs will stick with me and I'll really enjoy them. But people really do praise them as like full album experiences, which makes me think I'm underrating them in that regard. But I should just try listening to them through a few more times. Kalia Bankhead. Have I heard this? I've heard of her before. But I'm trying to think of what I listened to. Did I listen to this? I don't even remember. Alright, whatever. We'll put it on the list, because I don't distinctly remember it. It sounds cool. Like, I don't know. Ultra-modern opening ceremonies devotees who run the fashion world. I like opening ceremony. I went to the opening ceremony Harajuku store. I spent quite a long time here. It's such a cool store. Just look at this! This is like a real place you can go to. And this is what it looks like inside. And they're playing really crazy music that I wish I could have sound hounded or something. They have these residence style mannequins. Yeah. Alright, if they're invoking opening ceremony to talk about this song, then I'm probably gonna like it. Deer Hunter, sure. I like Earthquake. Where's Earthquake? Maybe Earthquake will be later, because I think Pitchfork likes Earthquake a lot too. Oh wait, no, they're calling it the highlight of Halcyon Digest. So no Earthquake. But you make my Earthquake. Whoa, cool. Whoa, this surprises me. Dej Loaf really out here. I really like this song. It's so smooth. It's so catchy. It's so like effortless, and yet she perfectly crafts every single aspect of it. Music video is great too. She's just like hanging out with her friends. She has so many cool outfits in it. Yeah, there's a lot to love here. Um, there was like another one that she released around the same time, and I thought it was like a double video, or that's what I kind of remembered. Oh, shoot. What? And I kind of like that other song even more. Now I can't think of what it's called, so maybe I didn't like it that much. um, maybe it was We Good. And then I really liked her on this song. I think this song is probably hella underrated because it looks like it's gonna be so cheesy. Eminem teams up with like a whole bunch of Detroit rappers and they rap about Detroit, but it's really really fun and everybody tries super hard. And the Danny Brown verse is great and Big Sean verse is great and Dej Loaf does the hook and it's I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this song is very easy to make fun of, but nobody will admit how good it is. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I suppose so. They do kind of have a similar style. I don't know what the heck this is. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, okay, we'll put it on the list. I don't know if we've encountered this person before on any of our album lists. Cosmic Combs. Nope. Hmm. Okay. Blood Orange, hell yeah. Clearly, I have to go back and listen to Cupid Deluxe some more. As I said, I've been aware of Blood Orange for a while, but never like super into him. And it wasn't until Angel's Pulse this year that I got like super hooked. That it finally like clicked for me. And now I've been listening to this like pretty much nonstop. So I got to go back and hear these other ones. That's for sure. I don't know why I haven't yet. All right, sure. Is I don't know. To me, okay, first off, there's a Cat Power song. You guys remember Cat Power? I guess there's a Sia song too, which is definitely the most popular musician of these three. But this song I love. I love, 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 love this song. This whole album I think is pretty great too. Yeah. So it's like when I see this, I first think of the Cat Power song for sure, and I don't think they'll ever be able to undo that. But what is even this song like? I've listened to this album probably 5 or 6 times all the way through, and I don't really. Oh no, I do like this one. I remember this line. Really, I thought this line was actually pretty great. Well, I don't know. I think it's okay, but I think some of the earlier songs on this album are way better. Like, uh, this run. The run of the first three songs I think is fantastic. And then since then it gets a little more shaky. I like this one decent. I think it has a cool progression at one point. Your favorite liquor from the top shelf. But this one really bugs me. I don't know. This one I don't like that much. Meh, meh. All right, whatever. Let's just move on. Ooh, Jeremiah. Oui. I think this is on Nights Out. We'll put it on the list just because it's like I think before I was talking about how there's like another Jeremiah release that I like a lot better that kind of crowded out Nights Out, his one that got more critical plays for me. So I'll have to check this out as a way to kind of like expand my understanding of Jeremiah. Woo, there's Ultralight Beam. I love Ultralight Beam. Probably no Saint Pablo, which I like even better, but I love Ultralight Beam. Come on, who doesn't like Ultralight Beam? Just the fact that it's called Ultralight Beam, right? And there was the famous like track listing that kept getting changed and everyone kept signing it, which to me is still one of the most hype things I've ever seen in the run up to an album's release. Just to know that all these people were in the studio and stuff, just so thrilling. And then the song on there, haunting, switching between the first song and the last song a couple times, called Ultralight Beam. That Kanye was making a song called Ultralight Beam. And it's like, what could live up to that title? What could sound like an ultralight? I can't stop saying it, just ultralight beam. Um, and yet it lives up to it so perfectly, so perfectly. Oh my gosh. And the Chance the Rapper verse is just enough to make you believe in anything and everything again. Thinking about his whole career trajectory, thinking about how much he looks up to Kanye, and then Kanye giving him this opportunity, this platform just at the very beginning of his album. Although Chance recorded it thinking it would be at the end of the album. Whatever, lots of changes. Um, and he shines so brightly, so beautifully, so endearingly. Ah, yeah. Oh, this is great. The National, sure. I don't know. I guess I'll put this on the list because, as I said, I'm probably too dismissive of the National. Yeah. Well, I don't know. None of this sounds all that great, but sure. Buttoned up music. I guess that's it. I don't want to listen to buttoned up music no matter what. I wanted somebody who's going to undo their buttons. DJ Coase, I talked about how much I wanted to listen to this and how I kind of felt surprised almost that I hadn't gotten around to listening to Knock Knock, given how much various reviewers loved it. So I guess I'll make note of this. Maybe this is what I'll check out first. Oh my gosh! Whoa! We were just talking about this. This is the first time this has happened, where I went on and on about some song and how I liked it better than the song they chose. But this time it actually showed up. Wow! Thank you. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, I remember this. What an asshole! But goddamn, does he know how to do his part on a song like this? Yeah, I don't know. It is quite dated, right? Um, yeah, but I don't know. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, I really do like this song. And you gotta watch that music video. The music video is so cool. All the hands that were drawn, the hand drawn frames over top of Bieber. Okay, Perfume Genius, cool. Glad to see he made it. I don't really remember this song too well. This was on not the most recent one, but the middle one, which was called something. Shoot. Put Your Back Into It was the first one. I can't think of what the other two were called. I like Put Your Back Into It best still. Especially the track Too Bright and No Shape. I think this is from Too Bright, which I listened to a decent amount. And then I got to go back and listen to this one more, because this was the one that got put on the list. But this one, oh my gosh, this one just really has a special place for me. Dark Parts. Yeah, I couldn't think of what it was called. This song, I think, is just, I don't know. It's very, very excellent. Please listen to it and get ready to cry. Get ready to have a big, big cry when he talks about, I will take the dark parts of your heart into my heart. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, Yonkers. Interesting. I knew there would be some Tyler on the list. I assumed that there would be some stuff from Flower Boy, because Flower Boy to me has some pretty excellent standout tracks. But they're going all the way back to like OG Odd Future era, or this is like second generation Odd Future era, because yeah, this is when they started going on Jimmy Fallon and stuff. He did sandwiches on Jimmy Fallon. I remember just being like so mind blown by that, because I was following Odd Future since they really did not have very much of a following at all. Yeah, no, this song's pretty sweet. This is the one where he eats the cockroach, right? Right? Yeah. This is the one where he eats the cockroach. This blew him up like crazy. Look at these views. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember this coming out. being pretty amazed and kind of like telling people like he didn't really eat the cockroach, you know, somehow thinking that like I don't know, I had a responsibility to make sure people knew he wasn't actually eating a cockroach. Hey, they're talking about the cockroach. Everybody's talking about the cockroach. I wonder if this will be the only Tyler on the list. We haven't seen any Earl either, and the only Frank Ocean has been Pyramids. Oh, and Channel, whatever. What? What? I don't really like this song at all. I think this song is boring. I guess I should listen to it again. I don't know. To me, the fun Adele songs, like the ones that actually seem interesting, are the ones where she kind of, gets into it. We could have had it all. I set fire to the rain. These like more ballady ones. I don't know. I just don't care. At least it's not Hello. Hello actually just like bugs me as a song. I don't know why. Beach House Zebra, sure. I guess there won't be Master of None because we worked out that that came out in like 2007 or something. But yeah, people really like Teen Dream. I didn't realize that this was especially well liked of Beach House albums. It's got zebras on the cover, so I guess that makes sense. It's the big track. But yeah, this Pitchfork and Gorilla versus Bear, both really into this. Caribou, cool. Like we saw, this is from the album, whose name eludes me. Our, our love, your love, our love. Yeah. All right. FK Twigs 2 weeks. I really like this one. I also really like Water Me. I don't know which one I like better. Which music video is this one? Yeah, Water Me was the really unnerving music video. Yeah. This music video I think is really well done. I think I like this one better. All right, whatever. Sure. Really looking forward to her new album. I think it has a lot of potential. It's gonna come out this year. Nobody's gonna put it on their list. What's wrong with people? 2019. I'm pretty sure November 2019 is part of this decade. What are you doing, Pitchfork? Okay, whatever. There's another person who is on the album list, and I think was quite high up on the album list. Yeah, the second highest album that I felt like I really need to revisit or visit for the first time. So this will be a nice entry point, I'm thinking. The title does a lot for me, Slow Burn. I love a slow burn. I love any song that can be called a slow burn. Filtering Patsy Cline through a Portishead prism. Sure. Shades of Trip. Yeah, all right, sure. Like the acid trip in the desert that decided Musgraves to write the song. Okay, I'm all down. I'm down 100% for that. King Cruel, cool. I don't really remember this one. The title is sweet. But where's Blue Train Lines? Blue Train Lines to me is the masterpiece of King Cruel and related artists. But sure. He was just 15 years old when he posted the clip. What? Out getting ribs. Zoo Kid, King Cruel. This person only has 887 subscribers. He only posted this video, but this video has 3 million views. Huh. My favorite Love Reef song? What? Huh, alright. I guess we should check this out some more. I don't really remember it, but I'm pretty sure I've listened to the album that this is on. Is this Astroworld again? Is this actually the cover to Astroworld? No, it's the cover to... Alright. Okay, I do love this song. And to me, this is an example of Drake not just, as I said, pulling genres out of a hat, ripping off an established tradition, or just hiring all the people that made that established tradition and making bank. Culture vulturing, as it were. This to me is like the real Drake. This to me is like what Drake would be doing if he wasn't just kind of chasing every new wave of music. And I think it captures his personality. in a way that really isn't flattering, right? Like he's opening himself up a little more raw here. And this is what I really like from Drake. Worst Behavior, Marvin's Room, which I hope is on this list later. Um, HYFR. Like these are songs where it feels like it's a real human being and not just like a corporate construct that is facilitating pop music. Oh, tough drink. But I do love this song. I think the lyrics are just like iconic. Um, I remember I used it in a novel I wrote quite a lot. Well, not a whole lot. In one chapter, it was like a major theme. And then there's a comic by one of my favorite comic artists, Simon Henselman, uh, who does Meg, Mog, and Owl. I don't know. This is like a big rabbit hole that I can explain, but I really like these comics. I think they're super well done. Um, and what was the? I think it actually was called Worst Behavior. Yeah, there's a comic that they put out called Worst Behavior that features Werewolf Jones shouting the lyrics into a megaphone. And it's just like so iconic. And I feel so great that both me and Simon Hanselman, this is the back cover, motherfuckers never loved us. I have this comic over there. I'm just too lazy to go get it. The fact that both me and Simon Hanselman, a comic artist that I really, really respect and look up to as a creative individual, both were uh, enamored by motherfuckers never loved us. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a great song. Okay. Let's move on. No idea what this is. Very intrigued by this album cover. Already putting it on the list. Holds up the last syllable like a primal howl. Yeah. Okay. You were in a band when I was born. I hate you for what I did and I miss you like a little kid. Whoa, whoa. Like, there's a lot going on here. Sounds emotional. Sounds like I'm totally down for these emotions. Bobby Shmurda. This is the one he went to jail from. He caught a body about a week ago. And then the Shmoney dance, of course, was like a big, big meme. And he throws the hat, and the hat doesn't even land in that clip. There's a lot to love about it. I never actually thought the song was like that compelling though. I don't know. I don't know. It seemed to me that it was more about the whole cultural moment around it. I don't know. There's like a bunch of other songs I would put in that same moment though that I think are just better, but whatever. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a bum bum. Yeah, this is a great song. Okay, I can't deny it. I mean, Calvin Harris, pretty annoying. We can all agree, right? Look at him. Who wants this to be your DJ? I don't know. I don't know why I'm so mean to him. It's just because, like, I like musicians who look like they're suffering. I like musicians that look like the music is taking everything out of them. Calvin Harris is just like, I see him and all I want to say is just like, all right, well, fuck you then. But I guess he makes some pretty damn good songs every once in a while. Where's just like the singles? There must be other ones that I like. I'll try to admit to it if there are. I think I do like this song. I kind of like Ellie Goulding in general. Yeah, this song I really like. I like resisted it for a while, and then a friend of mine was like, "Oh, dude, you should listen to Slide. I've been listening to Slide like all the time, and now I love it. Like I just was listening to it earlier today. I think. Uh, God damn it, Calvin Harris. Yeah, and I like this too. Yeah, yeah. This we saw on the albums list. So again, we will put it. She quotes Camptown Races. What? Okay. All right. Wow, okay. What? This is like not something that I would ever think a song would do. Recontextualize and reclaim camp down races of all things. But if she's up for it, I'm up for listening to it. More Future. Wow, March Madness. Okay. These are all Future songs that I like to some extent, but like I wouldn't put on my list as like favorite Future songs. So, hmm. Yeah, I guess I should check it out. I don't know. I don't need to put it on the list or whatever. I'll just listen to more Future. Sure, David Bowie, the title track. I, I, I don't know. As I said, I didn't listen to this a whole lot. I should give it more of a chance, I guess, and not just want to go back to like Heroes or whatever. Miguel Adorn. I should put this on the list because I haven't really listened to much Miguel. I don't know why. It just never seemed like all that interesting to me. Like a little too poppy. But if this is good, then it's probably going to be really good. Oh, excuse me. Taylor Swift. I don't give a shit. North, hell yeah. Okay, what are the odds that they talk about the lady reciting the lyrics? Oh, they don't. They don't. Cool. But yeah, this song is great. This song is so great. The transition between the verses and the hook, I think, is one of my favorites on any song ever. Bat for Lashes. Actually, this is kind of a notable snub that it wasn't on the best of 2010s. This is a band that I would have just guessed has not been making music. Oh, but I guess they have. Actually, they were making music more recently than I thought. I pictured them as like a 90s artist. I've got them totally mixed up. Pat for what was I thinking of? All right, whatever. We'll put this on the list. Because I haven't really, apparently I haven't listened to them like at all. I thought they were some 90s band. Sure. Disclosure, sure is like the big pop hit. Sam Smith, feel the exact same way I do about Calvin Harris. Look at this guy. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. You know what I want to look at when I Google image search? I want to see, all right, what's a good example? There we go. This is a musician. This is what you want to see when you Google image search the musician. You want to start wondering if you're going to get your video taken down. That was maybe a little extreme. Well, what's Joanna Newsom's Google image search look like? I wonder if there'll be a Joanna Newsom song on here. If there is, it's probably Good Intentions Paving Company. Just fine. But yeah, look at that. Andy Sandy, Joanna Newsom. This is how she is now. I wish I could look at these search results from like 10 years ago and kind of see how they've changed. She poses like this a lot. I never noticed that. She's always doing it. Okay. Let's move on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I like this song. Probably if I listened to it a bunch, I would end up having it caught in my head. Been feeling fondly about it, but right now I don't care. Solange Losing You. Ooh, a Solange song not from A Seat at the Table. Produced and co-written with Dev Hynes. Ooh. Okay, so I haven't actually listened to Solange's music before A Seat at the Table, which I am learning now is probably a big mistake. That this was a really good song, I guess. Yeah, all right. I'll check it out. The fact that Solange is an indie R&B darling, indie, the sister of Beyonce is indie. I don't know about that, but I think I know what they're implying with that, which I can agree with. I don't know what the heck this is. Camp Cope. All right, I'll put it on the list. We're getting pretty far up on this list now. So all of these songs, Pitchfork is putting a lot of emphasis on, right? So even though there isn't really too much to kind of grab onto in terms of what this is going to sound like the message behind it, sure, sounds great. Like this actually sounds so great. This sounds like so cathartic and satisfying. But even though it doesn't say anything about like the music itself, you know it's going to be something special just because it's so far up on this list. It's the whole point of this list. All right, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. I know Pitchfork really likes this song. It was high up on the songs list. And I think like another thing that I keep kind of vaguely remembering is that they put out another list. How do I just get to, here we go. Yeah, they put out this list. I kind of forgot about this, but in 2014 they did the first half of the year. I remember that actually when I was looking up this mixtape on Wikipedia, and they mentioned this. So I remember "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe" was really high up on this list. This is, I guess, kind of spoilers, you know? We're probably going to see most of these songs again. This I really hope we're going to see. This is my favorite Drake song by a mile. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is kind of spoilers. I bet we're going to see all these songs. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, I'm not surprised to see this up here. I think All Right will still be even higher, I'm guessing. But this is a great song. I don't know. I I don't know. I like Money Trees more. I like the two title tracks more. I like the Sing About Me Dying of Thirst more. I don't know. But I guess it's good. It's all good. It's an amazing album. Woo, nice pick. Ooh, nice pick. I'd like to see this, and I'd like to see Reflector, the title track from Reflector. Oh shoot, this is supposed to be in the next video. Okay, sorry. See you in the next one.